I'm Glenn from M5 Networks. I'm going to go through a few of the basic features of the M5 phone system. The first feature we're going to go through is making a call. To place a call, you can either pick up the handset, always remember to dial 0 to get an outside line. So you'll dial 0 and then enter your phone number. For example, if I'm going to dial Queensland from Melbourne, I will pick up the handset, I'll dial 007 area code, and then I'll dial the actual phone number. Now, a thing to remember is, if you pick up the handset and then you start dialing the number, but you're a little slow, after 10 seconds, even if you haven't completed the number, the phone will try and dial out. So what we always recommend at M5 is to actually place the actual numbers into the phone before picking up the handset. For example, if I want to call a mobile phone, I'll dial 0410 and the rest of the number. I can take as long as I like to put the number in. I might be looking at a web page, dialing in the number slowly, checking the number to see it's correct. As soon as it's correct, I'll pick up the handset, and then the M5 phone system will automatically place the call as soon as the handset is picked up. Now, I'd like to emphasize again, always remember to dial the 0 to get an outside line. Now, to make an internal call, you don't need to dial the 0. The 0 is only for external calls. If I want to place an internal call, I'll pick up the handset, or again, I can leave the handset on hook and dial the 4-digit extension number, and then pick up the handset, which will automatically dial, or I can pick up the handset and dial the 4-digit extension. And that's basically how to place a call. Now, another feature that you'll want to know how to use is to access your voicemail inbox. Now, there's a messages button located on the phone, right here. To access the voicemail messages, simply press the messages button. It will then prompt you for a voicemail password. I will type my password in, and once the password's typed in, I'll press the accept soft key. If you're a member of multiple voicemail boxes, you can use the up and down arrow just here to select which inbox you would like to view. Once you're in that inbox, you'll see on the screen, it'll list your inbox, number of new messages, number of old messages, saved messages, and deleted messages. Generally, you'll want to go in to check your new messages. So I'll use my up and down arrows, select the inbox, and use the select soft key. Now, I currently don't have any messages in my inbox, but if I did, one of the keys here, one of the soft keys located at the bottom of the screen, one of them will be play. I'll simply press the play. I can pick up the handset and listen to the message, or I can press the speaker if I want the voicemail message to be played on the speakerphone. Now, to get back to the home screen, simply press the messages button again, and you're back to the home screen. Now, configuring a voicemail with a custom message. By default, the system message when somebody calls in will say, please press the message, please enter a message after the beep. Now, if you want that to be customized, we can go here into services. We can go down here to settings, press the select soft key, user preferences, select, change greeting, select. Now here our voicemail greeting is set to personal, so we have recorded a personalized message. Now if we want to change that recording, we will simply go down here to record personal, press select. Now it says please record your personal message. I'll then pick up the handset and press the record soft key located here. I'm now recording my personalized message. I can press the stop soft key here. I can press the save soft key here. which has just saved my personalised voicemail message. Now, this phone here is already set to personal. By default, it's set to system, so we will go up to voicemail greeting. We'll press select again. Now, you'll notice that there's 3 different voicemail greeting settings. System, which once again is the standard voicemail message greeting, not your personalised one. Press it again, it'll go to your personal message, which will play any message that you recorded, or we can go to name, which will simply play your name. If you've recorded your name, which is the 3rd option down, it will play the standard voicemail greeting and just your name. You have called Glenn, and so on. Now, to get back to the home screen again, we'll press the services button, which will take us back to the home screen. Now, to answer incoming calls, it's quite simple. When you have a call coming in, you can either pick up the handset to answer it via the handset. If you have a headset, you can press the headset button here, or if you want to answer it on speakerphone, you can press speaker. We'll go ahead and press speaker. Now we've answered the call is now on speaker. Test, test. To end the call, we can simply press end call, which is one of the soft keys located here. The soft key to the left is hold. We can place the caller on hold by simply pressing the hold button. To resume the call, we'll simply press this button again. As you'll notice, the soft keys change depending on what screen you're on. So always keep an eye out and see what the soft keys are. So place it on hold again. At the moment this soft key is hold, and now it's changed to resume the call. Here we have end call, here we have transfer. The last one is more. More, when you press the more soft key, all these options will change, and basically it's like scrolling along the screen, and we can press more again, and which will change the soft keys to give you additional options. I'm not going to go through all the options here. The main ones you need to know: hold, resume, end call, which will end the call, transfer the call, which is a popular choice. You can press transfer here, which will place the original caller on hold. Then you can dial the extension you want, or external number. Remember, if you're dialing an external number, to dial the 0. Once we transfer the caller through, we can either press the connect soft key, or we can simply hang up the call and it will transfer through. So we're going to end this call now. Okay, another important feature of the system is call volume and ring volume. Here we have the volume buttons here. This is setting the ring volume. So we're pressing down, down, up, up. That's going to set the ring volume. Now, for in-call volume, when you're in a call, allow me to ring back in. Now the phone is ringing. I'll answer the call off the hook. Now, this will set my in-call volume. Now, I'm turning the volume down a little bit because in-call it's a little too loud. Now, remember to press the saved soft key, which will save your volume settings for each additional call. Well, same with the headset. If you're on the headset right here, you can use this and save the volume settings for each time you answer a call on the headset. Now I'll end the call by either pressing the end call soft key or simply hanging up the phone. Now another feature that's quite popular is the directories button. If you go into the directories, you'll notice that there's a fair few directories in here. Missed calls, which will list any missed calls that you've had. You will have received call directory, place call directory, personal directory, contact M5 for how to set up your personal phone book. You'll have your employee directory, which by default is always configured. If we go into the employee directory, it will list you have two options. You can either list the entire directory, or you can search the directory by name. We'll go ahead and list the directory. So as you see in here, we have a entire employee directory. When you scroll down, up, down arrows here, when we get to the extension we want to dial, we can simply select the dial soft key, which will go ahead and dial that colleague. We can also set up a company directory within the directories, which can list any phone number really of any external contacts you might have, or regular numbers that anyone in the company might want to dial. And to get back to the home screen, again, we can just press directories, which will take us back to the home screen. Now, allow me to go through a few of the other buttons on the handset here. So we basically have the soft keys here, which change regularly depending on if you're on a call, if it's on hook, off hook. We just have the buttons. Everyone will be familiar with these. Up and down arrows. We have the messages, directories, services, settings. We have the volume. We have the headset, which you'll use to answer with a headset. We have mute, which will work when you're on a call. It will light up red. When it's red, your handset is muted. And the speaker key, which will obviously play any calls that you have over the speaker. Now, that's basically most of the basic features of the phone. Another important button actually is this question mark right here. If you have any support questions, you need any further information about your phone or settings, you can press this button right here, which will connect you directly through to the M5 support, and they'll be able to help you with any queries that you may have about the phone system. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.